everyone, how's it going? Let me check, make sure stream's okay and all that. Excellent condition, it says. All right, let me catch up on some chat and stuff like that. How's everyone doing tonight? Hey, Jurgen, Brian Stevens, Gary and Doris, Sean Sparks. Hopefully it's a big live show. Mr. Pug, how's it going? Philip Smith, Kevin Rose, long time no see. Bryce Podall, no race. I'll be here for a little bit. Wherewell, how's it going? William Isaacs, 805 Prospecting. Jacob Collins, hey, what's up, Sherwood Prospecting? Hey, Guidos. CJ Hayes, what's up? Hey, Ferd. M. Stradix, how's it going? Me. So to enter tonight's giveaway, just follow that link that I just posted in chat and just leave a comment. No number picking tonight. Whatever comment I pull is winning the goal tonight. That's it. No number picking tonight. So, yeah, just living the dream. That's how it goes. I do my live stream every Thursday at 7. I don't... Other channels, there's too many people doing live shows. I'm not going to fiddle-faddle around, and they want to do a live show same time. There's probably 1,000 people doing a live show right now, so... Eating KFC. I'm not a fan of KFC. I prefer Popeyes myself, but I'm from the South, and that's big down south. Hey, Rinkies. Yeah, it looks extra shiny tonight. I moved my lights around a little bit to make it easier when I pan. Because the normal setup I have, it's a little bit tougher for me to pan because it's not as bright. I'm trying to get more light at the... trying to get more light on my pan from when I'm panning, because that's more important to find the gold. So, hey Trudy, yeah, I change this up. Some days I feel like trimming it, some days I don't. Some days I feel like shaving, some days I don't. So, I don't have anyone to boss me around anymore to tell me, Yeah, Popeyes is much better. Popeyes is by far the best fried chicken in the world, and their biscuits are the best. Yeah, Clash is more random. I know for his coin roll hunting, he used to be on a really good schedule. It's something. This is Jurgen. I tried to add something because whenever people give donations, it kind of just shows up in the chat, and it's supposed to show up in the live stream now. We'll see if it works or not. I had it originally set up so it'll show everything, subscribers and everything else, but we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, Mr. Pug's just getting a shout out because he was the last donation for the last stream. We'll see if it changes, anything happens. Just trying to work on the stream a little bit. Well, yeah, I mean, it's, even in the South, there's some areas in the South that don't have Popeye's chicken, and they just have, either KFC or whatever the other one is. And that's what just whatever you grow up on. Churches, that's it. Church's chicken, Philip Smith, I plan on doing it. Right now, the apartment I live in is not the best for shooting videos that are not in this little area. And this little area is not good for setting up my sluices. It's actually horrible. I'd probably collapse my table if I put, 50 gallons of water up there. Right now, I have it set up in my kitchen because I've been building my own sluice. And this morning, I flooded my kitchen. So, I had to... mop up really quickly. So Been trying to find a new place to move to that would give me more, you know, have a patio where I could go out and do my shoots for stuff like that. But I plan on doing a video on mostly my gold cube setup, since I think I have one of the better gold cube setups for indoor use, or, you know, even outdoor use, as long as it's not like out in the field, but on your porch or something like that. Dragonfire, who's got the best burger? I like all burgers. All burgers are good to me. Brian Stevens, when was I patron stuff? Patron stuff usually goes out on like the 5th or 6th. So April's Patreon stuff hasn't gone out. April will go out May 3rd or something like that. So, but if you didn't get your Patreon stuff, just send me a message on Patreon and I'll look it up and see. The El Dorado Paydirt we're gonna be doing tonight is this one. Really cool bag. It's from another YouTuber. It's Redheaded Step Stacker, I think his name is. Let me check. Redheaded Step Stacker. That's it. He's got a YouTube channel, and I was just happened to be browsing on eBay one day, and I saw he was doing some Paydirt to help his channel out, and I figured why not buy some. So, but since it's not something he's going to carry all the time, I didn't want to do a review on it. I figured I would just save it to do for a live show. Not a fan of Yardbird. I prefer chicken over fish. You know, I eat a lot of shrimp and stuff like that. I just, you know, in New Orleans, in the South, the only fish you get in the South is usually catfish. And I just don't want to eat bottom feeder food. So, thank you, Donna. I enjoy my reviews too. Hey, Woo Norris, if you're talking to me, it was forwarded, but I moved from my old address 9 months, 10 months ago, and, you know, the post office, they only forward mail if they feel like it. But you're on my Patreon. Just send me a message on Patreon. I'll give you my new address if you want it. Yeah, tilapia. Ugh, I can't stand that stuff. Yeah, so I'll be curious, you know. I like the bag. You know, I'm glad I got the bag. You know, I save all these, like, cool bags. I have a collection of the bags. I like bags, so. I don't know how much gold's going to be in it, but, you know. Now I like crawfish. I'll eat crawfish, but they're kind of like shrimp. You can cut out the poo vein. I love crawfish, so. But if you live in the South, you can't not eat crawfish or oysters or stuff like that. Philip Smith. Yeah, I know all about him. I actually find it kind of funny. I mean, it's just, you know, I did a review yesterday with backyard prospecting, and I'm a big fan of his channel. I like people that, you know, I understand, you know, if you're doing reviews, everyone's going to take a little bit from somebody else. You know, little parts of what I do are from other reviewers I've seen. But his channel is just morphing more and more into my channel. And I find it funny. I mean, you know, when I switched I used to classify with 10, 20, and 30 mesh. And then I realized the 20 and 30 mesh was too similar. So I switched to 10, 20, and 40. And a month later, he switched to 10, 20, and 40. And I was like, you know, he doesn't even know why I'm using 10, 20, and 40. He just switches it, you know. I recently saw he's starting to wear gloves now, so I find it funny, you know. It's just, you know, he doesn't do everything the same as me though, because he still orders all his Paydirt in his name, so he can get bonus bags and stuff like that, and you know, he emails sellers in his name and stuff like that. There's differences between the two of us, you know. I get secret shoppers to buy my Paydirt, you know. What? let me post the link again. Make sure you go leave a comment so somebody can win this gold. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I mean, I know they say it's supposed to be, like copying somebody is supposed to be flattering, but I just think it's funny. It's just, I'm always trying to think of something new and original and ways to change my channel to make them better, and, from adding in the intro to, if you watch my original videos, I didn't even post the ROI on my original videos. Then I added ROIs. Then I started adding the classifying. Then I started adding the, the intro, and I added the panning and stuff like that. And it's just funny to watch, the progress of my channel and then the progress of this other reviewer's channel. And they're pretty much spot on. When I change something, he changes something. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't bug me if he wants to copy my channel. I just, it's kind of like watching a comedian do a skit, though, and being like, oh, man, this was so funny, then changing YouTube channels to another comedian and watch that different comedian do the exact same skit. I mean, it's not original. It's just a copy of somebody else's work. It just, I just don't find it as entertaining, Like, if I do a review on somebody, like a certain Paydirt, I'll watch other review channels that do that same Paydirt to see what what they get out of it, but I won't watch his. I won't watch his because it's essentially like watching my channel, and he kind of tells him it's for him, so. And that kind of negates the whole review part. It's not a review if you contact someone on eBay and tell them, hey, I'm going to do a review on your Paydirt. Will you send me some Paydirt? It just negates the whole purpose of it. And golden Paydirt sucks. Golden Paydirt sucks. They're one of the worst Paydirts you could buy. I think the owner is extremely smart, and he's great at marketing and things like that, and he sells a ton of Paydirt. But if I was a business, I'd want to be like him. But if I'm a buyer, I wouldn't want to buy his Paydirt. So, hey, Shovelhead. Hey, Fred. Hey, normal human. Bob Fitch. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to worry about what other people do on their channel. I mean, if he just wants to copy my channel, then by all means, copy my channel. My channel is better. If you become my Patreon member, I actually ship you your rewards. Nobody's ever posting in my comments, oh, where's my Patreon reward? I never got my Patreon reward. Where's this sluice you guaranteed me? I get more messages from people who won sluices that never got their sluice. If I say I'm going to give you something, I give you something. For Christmas, I sent out an ounce of gold. Just if I'm going to give it away, I'm going to give it away. Just like tonight. Somebody's going to win this gold we pan out tonight, and I guarantee you someone will get it in their mailbox. So, yeah, golden Paydirt, it's 90% of first people's bags of Paydirt nowadays. So golden Paydirt, it probably turns off more people from this hobby than anybody else. Hey, William Long, Daniel Wilson, Eric Silver Singletary, in case I'm missing anybody. Teresa, how you doing? So just anyone that's late, even though it's in the title, El Dorado 13 Paydirt today. It's from another YouTuber, Redheaded Step Stacker. So I saw his Paydirt on eBay. Figured, why not? We'll do it. And somebody's going to win whatever gold we find in there tonight. Yeah, he's blaming the virus shutdown. I mail out my packages. I mean, it's just, you go in a post office and you drop it in a slot. I mean, you print labels online and you drop them in a slot. I mean, it's just, you don't need to see anybody or anything else. Usually when I do my mail, I go at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night and just go drop them in slots. So, yep. Your mailbox needs filled, Alan Loomis. Lynch Mining always has a sale. It's not what they're if they're having a sale. It's more about what the sale is. They always are doing 50% off, 60% off, 35% off. I actually just got an email little tiff with Lynch Mining because I ordered some Paydirt to do a review on. Because I don't know how many of you know this, but if you order something from Lynch Mining, you get a little thing saying if you reorder, you get 10% off. And you get free shipping. So I ordered a bag of Paydirt. My idea was I was going to get one bag and then get another bag with the 10% off and see how much they meet up, to see if you're going to get the same amount of gold out of both bags. And I ordered the second bag like 2 days later because it showed up in my email when it said to track it. And they didn't want to send it to me. They said it's not valid. It's only valid for the day you purchase it. And I said, well, then don't send me an email telling me to reorder it for free. So they sent it to me though, but they said, and I think they added it into that little page now that you can't reorder it on a different day. But it's still weird to me. Why would you send someone an email 3 days later and tell them they can reorder? But, marketing. Lynch just ended their 65% off sale, and now they're doing 50%, so. Yeah, Lynch doesn't sell anything full price. In fact, sometimes if you actually look, when they don't have a sale, their full price will actually be cheaper than the sale they just had. No. So you really, I'm a huge fan of Lynch Mining. I like Lynch Mining. Rhett's a really nice guy. They're one of those companies, they do so many sales. You really, really have to pay attention to the prices. Because sometimes a 65% off sale will be more expensive than a 50% off sale. Because they're kind of like those rug stores always going out of business where the prices fluctuate. So if you put something double the price on it and put it 50% off, then it's still normal price. But then if you put something 75% up and knock it off 40%, it's actually cheaper. So you really got to watch Lynch Mining. I love Gold Bay. I think, to me, Gold Bay will always be, or consistently be, my number one seller that I would recommend. I know they have some new companies out there right now that have higher ROIs, like goldnuggetsales.com. But how long have they been in business? They've only been in business a short amount of time. Dave's been in business for over 10 years selling a great ROI product. So I started to watch your video, but then I stopped. It's on my bookmark list to watch. I saw the title though, and I started to watch it, and I saw that it was kind of clickbait, but I wanted to watch it. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet though. Hey Wesley, Torchy. The Lynch Mining, it's just, when these companies get really big, they have to do a lot of stuff to stand out. Felix Paydirt does the constant mailing of stuff, and they do their jackpot nuggets and stuff like that. Golden Paydirt does its weird little 1 ounce, 2 ounce raffles that nobody probably ever wins. And Lynch Mining does its sales, its constant sales. It's just, if you just sit around, your sales will go stagnant. So they always have to do something. When you get to a certain level, you say, oh, I'm selling 100 bags a day. If it starts dropping off, you have to keep doing something. So don't expect to find. If you find good gold in there, Bryce, you're lucky. No, I don't think. I was just joking about the clickbait. I think people should know. Thank you very much, Warewell. Thank you very much. See, now you're on the top of the page. See, there you go. Now everyone can thank you too all the whole time. Yeah, Constantinos. That's what I said. You have to watch lynch mining. You know, it's kind of one of those things where I would mark personally the way I do it with, you know, because I'm really tedious about how I order Paydirt. Is like I would mark down the price today, and if I thought it was a good deal, I'd wait until it was a better deal. And that's just the way, you know. I generally with lynch mining, I wait until they do sales on their shipping. So this month I have a bucket of their Paydirt to do a review on, and I waited till they did that $14 shipping thing. So that it saved me $31 off the cost. So yeah, I want to try some of the harder ones from Nuggets by Grant. It just doesn't have a high enough ROI to put it high on my list. So tell them you're doing a review. That won't work for Golden Paydirt. He doesn't care. Golden Paydirt sells enough Paydirt that they don't need to do that. And any legitimate company, if you tell them you're doing a review on their Paydirt, if they send you a bonus bag, they're not a legitimate company. That's my personal opinion, because you're going to lose more business than you're going to gain. Generally, the people that will send you loaded bags of Paydirt, if you tell them you're going to review it, are eBay sellers. And there's a reason why some other reviewers do tons and tons of eBay Paydirt. It's just, there's a reason for that. You can contact people on eBay, and they're just there to make a buck. Most people that sell on eBay are just there to make a buck. They're not there to be Paydirt sellers. No. Yeah. I'll have to go look at Nuggets by Grant. There's just so many gold selling companies or Paydirt sellers. It's hard to keep track of them. Yeah, I just bought a bag of Gizmos regular. I think I paid. It was less than $18.50. I think it was $18.25 or $18.30, somewhere around that. Yeah, Gold Bag to me is the best. I'm a big fan of Gold Bag. 3 pounds of material, you get what you're guaranteed, and sometimes a little bit more. And, you know, I know a lot of the other reviewers right now are really touting Gold Nugget sales and stuff like that, goldnuggetsales.com, because it does have a high ROI. And it is a good bag of Paydirt. I mean, if you're guaranteed a 95%, or I think it's 92 to 93% ROI, you can't beat that. But I have yet to hear of anyone finding way more than that from them. And I know personally from people that I know in this community that have found some really good bags of Paydirt from Gold Bag. I know someone that bought a 1 gram bag and found 3 grams. I know someone that bought a 3 gram bag and found 7 grams. That is way more than a 100% ROI, and I've yet to hear that from any of these other companies, because Gold Bag sells real Paydirt. I mean, it's real Paydirt, so there's a good chance that, you know, he misses some gold and it gets in the bag, then he adds more. Gold Bag is great. Stuart Ronnie, there's a lot of Paydirt sellers that sell to the UK. You're just going to get killed on shipping. And yeah, the UK has no good Paydirt. I think I've bought most of it, and I wasn't happy with any of them. Yeah, Gold Base, and it's not even that they're the most consistent. They've been around. I mean, 10 years, 10 plus years selling Paydirt with a good ROI. There's a lot of companies I re-review that used to be good, and then when I review them a year later, they're not as good anymore because they can't keep up that consistency. So, you know, Gold Nugget Sales is a great company right now. I think it's got a high ROI, but in 2 years, are they still going to be selling at 93%? You know, you got to think if you're selling 1 bag a day, it's just you bagging up Paydirt. So you can say, oh, I'll give a 93% ROI because it's just me. But when you start selling 100 bags a day and you have to hire somebody to bag those, hire someone to bring them to the post office, it starts adding to your cost. that money's got to come from somewhere, and then that generally means then they start lowering their ROI more and more and more. So I got one of the Gold Bay bricks in. I haven't decided how I'm going to tackle that yet. Hey, Stuart Ronnie. Here, let me post up the link again. Then we're going to get to panning in 5 minutes. But make sure you go to that link and just leave a comment. You don't need to pick any numbers this week. I didn't feel like going through all the numbers and doing all the pain in the butt stuff, so we're just going to give away the gold. So I'm going to pull one comment at the end of the show from that hidden video, and someone's going to win the gold I pan out tonight. So East Side Paydirt. I don't know. I generally don't pay attention to where the sellers are because there's so many sellers out there that, sell Alaskan Paydirt from Florida, So I'm guessing, I plan on having my son just hit that Gold Bay brick with a hammer, but I just don't know how to do it where he's not just flinging it everywhere. Oh, and don't worry about it if you pick the number. It's okay. You'll still win. So that number will be just a lucky number, I guess. No numbers. Just leave a comment. I'm just pulling one name tonight, and that one person's going to win the gold tonight. So somebody's guaranteed to get the gold tonight. Hey, Barrett LaChapelle. Cross Creek Paydirt, I've only seen one review on them, and I don't trust that review. But the last time I looked, they were still closed. They've been closed since like December. So they said, I think they posted on their website that they were closed in December to go panning, and I haven't seen if they've been back up yet. I looked like 2 weeks ago, and they were still closed. Adam Lomos, no, I haven't ID'd the Bluestone. I actually talked to Justin earlier today, but I forgot to ask him. I've just been busy setting up my live stream and stuff. Yeah. It's not me, Ed. It's not me. I want my knees to be fixed. Tell my doctors. I got a $90,000 bill for my last replacement, and this knee is so jacked. It's worse than it was before, and they refuse to do anything about it until it's been 1 year. 1 year. They won't even look at it. They did X-rays on it. I went in there like a month ago, and they did X-rays, and they're like, well, we're not going to do anything until it's a year, because they got to give it a year, and it's miraculously going to cure itself. So it's got, when they replace your knee, they put in like little fake disc for the cartilage, and I've built up scar tissue all around that disc. So the knee sticks, it pops, it crunches, it's just, they just want to wait a year so then they could get another $90,000 surgery out of me. So Natural Gold Trader, I want to say I reviewed him a long time ago, but I haven't been to him in a while. Let me go see. Let me go look at their website really quickly. I think, because I looked at them the other day. I think that's who I went and looked at. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's the company. But like I said, I watch all these sellers. I keep track of a lot of their prices. And somebody just recently did a review on Natural Gold Trader, and their prices jumped up crazy. Because I have them marked in my notes. When I bookmark a site, I will bookmark their price of their Paydirt and what the ROI is at that time. And my last bookmark for them, they were selling it for $70 a bag, and it had, I think, a 90% ROI. Now they're selling it for $82.50. Now they're selling their Paydirt for $82.50. That's a 65-70% ROI, and just, it used to be really good Paydirt, but somebody did a review on them, and I guess they got a little bit of traffic and they jacked up their prices. So Dave Watson, yeah, it's kind of Corona's messing up everything for everybody. Well, that sucks, farmers. Hey, Reg Lab. Here, let me post the last link up here, and then we're going to go do some gold panning. You don't need to pick any numbers tonight. I'm only picking one name, so just leave a comment on that hidden video, and I will pull a name at the end of the night, and somebody's going to win whatever gold we pan out tonight. And just in case you haven't seen it, it's going to be from Dorado 13. I'm not going to classify it because it says nothing's supposed to be larger than 20 mesh. And it says there's nuggets in there, so we'll have to see if it's eBay nuggets or real nuggets. So, hey, Ron E. Hey, Justin Pre, Chris Saucier. All right, y'all ready to do some panning? Let me go. I'm not turning off my microphone either. We're just gonna move some stuff around. So let's look at the water. You're feeling lucky today, Sherwood. Well, you don't have to worry about the lucky numbers today. Now you just have to worry about your name being picked. So, yeah, I just, when I purchased this Paydirt, I didn't even look at the description because I knew it was something that I couldn't review. So I just bought it just to support his channel and, have something for these, live show. And I just went and looked up the description before the live show and I saw it said nuggets and I laughed about it. So, well, the nuggets could be bigger than 20 mesh, but he was saying that it didn't need to be classified because the Paydirt was less than 20 mesh. But we'll see. There's eBay nuggets and then there's real world nuggets. So we'll see what it is. Hey, Outlaw Dot. All right, so let me just get rid of my ugly mug and let y'all look at my pan. There we go. Let me move so I can see the chat. All right, now let's get some Paydirt. Put some gloves on, all this good stuff. Yeah, it'll be curious. When I saw the nuggets, like I said, I got a good laugh out of that because, nuggets seem to be getting smaller and smaller every time I do a review on eBay. Pretty soon they'll say, oh, they were microscopic nuggets. But I think the bag of Paydirt was 35 bucks, so, I'm not expecting a gram of gold, but we'll just have to see. It is well bagged Paydirt. I will say that. It came in another bag, and then it's in another bag inside of that as well. So, there you go. Nothing really big. No big chunks, so it should be easy to pan out. And thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. Just to see. Yeah. No real magnetics. So it'll be easy to pan out at least. Especially with all the nuggets that I'm going to find in there. So. Well, good luck, Shiny AG. Let's start panning some of this out. Let me open up my chat and other things so I can post links and stuff. Are you going to have a video of it, Jason? I want to see the rock crusher. All right, let's see if we can spot one of these nuggets right off the bat. Let's see. I don't hear a nugget rattling around. I do see gold though, so I'm thinking it's going to be eBay nuggets, but here we're gonna just keep pouring this off. Yeah, it's really clean dirt. So we're gonna pour this off and then just keep adding some and adding some, and then at the end we're gonna see all these nuggets. I'll have to watch that video, Ed. No, it's not crushed ore. I actually have some croissant Paydirt. Oh, I think I saw my first nugget. My first eBay nugget. Well, you can hear it. It's a little bit bigger than an eBay nugget. All right, let's pour that off. Get some more. Is the stream freezing? Hold on. Ah, that's just you, Gregory. Yeah, I always wear glasses when I pan. It's the best thing I ever bought was magnifying glasses for panning. It's definitely easy Paydirt. Sadly, I'm not a follower of his channel, so I know he's supposed to have some videos up about this Paydirt because it was something he did for his YouTube channel. I just figured if he's got a YouTube channel, I don't mind spending some money on Paydirt just to, you know, help out somebody. We'll just have to see at the end of the night. Hey, Stephen LeBlanc. Yeah, eBay nuggets. Usually, there's certain things I look for on eBay sellers, and if they have those, I won't buy them. If it says nuggets, I won't buy it. If they spell a lot of their words wrong, I won't buy it. If they copy and paste golden Paydirts, which a lot of sellers do, if they copy their description, I won't buy it. I generally try to stay away from eBay. I just did a lot of reviews for them just because I know a lot of people search eBay, especially when you're bored and you ain't got a lot of money, you know. This month, though, I'm going to be doing a lot different videos than the eBay ones. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do them yet, and I still only got a couple days before the first video, so I have to figure it out. I haven't heard any more nuggets. I only heard one piece of gold so far rattling around in the pan. Well, soon this will be someone who's watching this as nuggets. You can add them to your nugget collection. Whoever wins tonight will have some nuggets to add to their collection. Hey, Jackie Scott. Hey, Steve. Yeah, I like the little mini pan. I don't know what I did with it. I put it somewhere, and I haven't seen it since I shot that video because I wanted to give it to my son. But I was looking at it, and it was definitely a 3D printed one. So he got somebody to make one 3D printed. I mean, it was pretty cool, though. My favorite mini pan is still the one that came with lesser family gold. And I wasn't a fan of it when I did the review just because I'd rather get gold and I had a low ROI in those bags. But it's a little bitty metal pan, and I like that one. I don't know what I did with that one. I know it's somewhere in a box somewhere. Yeah. Maybe hear that one a little bit. So they're a little bit bigger than eBay nuggets. I don't know if I would call them nuggets, but... Constantine. Okay. Hold on. I'll put the link up in a second. Here. There you go. I just posted a link in chat. Just go to that video and leave a comment. And at the end of the show, I will pull a name. And whoever's name, or I'll pull one comment. Whoever that is, they win the gold I find tonight. Well, good luck, M Straight X. I'm sure Justin will be happy sponsoring his channel. And everyone should make sure you go and subscribe over at Backyard Prospecting. He does really good reviews. They're very original. You know, he just doesn't copy other people's channels. He does his own thing. He's not as family friendly as my channel because he tends to curse, but it's okay. Yeah, eventually I need to go unbox all my pans because I need to start using different pans when I do these shows just to have some fun with some different pans too. I have my new metal pan, but I just haven't burned it yet. I need to torch it. But I've got a couple new pans in. I got a new pink pan in just to try that one out. The last of the Paydirt. But I think maybe next week I'll try to start, if I can remember, start using different pans while I'm doing my live show. You know, while this is my favorite gold pan, you know, there's a lot of pans out there, and I don't want to review them because you know, everyone's taste is a little bit different in gold pans, so it's a little hard to review a gold pan because some people like bigger pans, smaller pans, different colored pans, things like that. So I think maybe if I just play around with them a little bit while we're doing live shows. But I do have some cool ones. Finishing pan. Right here. Best finishing pan I've ever used. It's just an SE. You can just look it up on eBay. SE 10-inch pan. They're usually like $6 or $7. And they're the best pans because it's a cheaper type plastic. So it tends to scratch better. And that's just my personal favorite. I mean, I know some of the other people on some of the other channels use the Falcon pan, I think it is. And I'm just not a fan of it. One of these days I'll pull my... This weekend I'll pull out all my pans and I'll go through the Falcon pan one day. I mean, I know a lot of people use it. I'm just not a fan of it. So to me, it just doesn't hold the gold good enough. So there we go. The last of the dirt. Well, the Super Sluice isn't really a finishing pan. It's just, I mean, it would work. If you don't mind using a giant pan, it works great. I love my Super Sluice, but most people want small little 10 or 12-inch pans for getting all that fine gold. And in that case, the pan I'm using right now is the absolute best. In my opinion, anyway. I'm sure other people think something else. And it's also cheap. So for $6, you can bend it up, throw it around. If you lose it, it's not a big deal. They do wear out a little bit quicker than most pans just because it is a cheaper type plastic. So you'll have to replace it more often, but it's well worth it to me. $7. Hey, Carl Ordaway. You just have to ask everybody. I found there's an eBay seller that has some. I emailed a whole bunch of them after the last live show, and I think I think in his title or his name of the seller store is a pawn shop, and he has the old SE pans. I think he's charging $7.95 for them, but he says they're the old ones. I want to get a Fisher pan. Fisher's a pan I've been wanting to get for a while. Yeah, it can't have the lip at the bottom. So if you're looking for the SE pans, there's some, like you can see right here, there's just no transition. It's just straight on. But the new ones actually have like a little 1/4 inch lip, and that sucks. I mean, for doing like this, it doesn't matter, but it's harder to, like when you're doing this, to wash out that final stuff. It just holds it. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. Is it still frozen? Showing on my end it's working. Hey, Jason Keith. I do have a steel pan. I actually have a 14-inch steel pan, but I never use it because it's just too big, too heavy. But I just bought a 10-inch steel pan. I just have to cook it to burn off all the junk off of it. And once I do that, I will use it in one of my live shows. I probably won't pan with it for doing reviews just because I prefer the Martin. Yeah, seeing some gold in there. A little bit bigger than eBay nuggets. Not sure how big yet, but there's a couple little pieces. You can barely hear them moving around. Chris Suss here. Hot Pockets. I ate a Hot Pocket the other day, and I try not to eat them because they're so unhealthy. And I ate one the other day, and I burned myself so bad biting into it. now I remember why I hate them. But it kind of sucks when you're single cooking. I like cooking, but I just hate cooking just for me. So when my kids come over, I try to make enough meals, enough big, dishes that I can save a little bit for the week. Now, this stuff is actually a little bit big, so it's trying to work its way down the pan. That little booger wants to get out. It's a just snuffer bottle. These are the ones that you use to pick up gold. I just don't use them. I prefer pipettes to pick up my gold. They're much easier, they're cheaper, they work better. And I had some of these sitting around, so I figured might as well, instead of holding a big old bottle of Jet Dry, might as well just fill it with that. Yeah, it sucks cooking a meal for one. I mean, it really does. I always have good intentions when I go to the grocery store, too. I'll say, oh, look at this. I'll make this. Then you're sitting there at 9 o'clock at night and you say, I'm hungry. And you say, do I really want to make all this just for me? And the answer is always no, so. Yep, PB&J. I eat more sandwiches than anything else. I'll tell myself, I'll say, oh, I'm hungry. And I go look in the fridge and I see deli meat and I say, well, that's easy. I'll just deli meat it and eat a sandwich. So yeah, washing the dishes. Well, I actually, if it's just me, I use paper plates and paper cups, even though my daughter hates it and tells me I'm, killing the rainforest. But I tell her I'd use up more water washing those dishes just for me. I said I save my dishwashing for when the kids come over. Get up there. Stop trying to run away. That one's kind of a nugget. It wants to run away. I guess this one wants to stay with me. It doesn't want me to give it away. Pain. Well, there we go. A little pile of gold there for everybody. I don't know how much is in there. 0.3 maybe, 0.25. Let me guess, right around 1/4 gram to 0.3. So we're just gonna switch to my big ugly mug, and then I'm gonna do a giveaway in a minute. Take off these gloves. All right. So that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. I mean, I don't know the gold total. I will weigh it up and post it on my Patreon page and on eBay or YouTube as well. And we'll see what it is. But someone will win that tonight. Let me post the link here. Yeah. All those nuggets. Some of them weren't bad. Let me see. There's that pan out. Yeah. I'm going to weigh them up. I'll weigh up the biggest piece out of there, and we'll see what the nugget is. So I'm going to weigh the biggest piece out of there as well as the total, and I'll put it on Patreon and YouTube later tonight. So, yeah, Wheezing Geezer, how you doing? Yes, and you're very late. But here, I'll put the pan back in. And here, we'll just, here, give me a second. There. That way you can see all the gold floating around. Hopefully it doesn't crash my computer having both of them up at the same time, but we'll see. So you're saying I'm ugly? Oh man, that's not very nice. Sean Sparks. I'm not doing guessing numbers this week. We're just going to give away the one thing. That's it. So I'm going to pull one comment, and that person's going to win all the gold tonight. Guaranteed. Somebody's winning the gold tonight. I was just being lazy and didn't feel like doing the numbers. Then I realized I had to change up some other stuff, but I figured just going to give away the gold, you know. So I'll post the thing again. Make sure you go over there and leave a comment. I'm going to go check, make sure all the comments are being approved. Yeah. There you go. All the comments are being approved. That's good. That's always good. I know I have an ugly mug. I know I have an ugly mug, but I don't want a mug out there saying I have an ugly mug. Someone's guaranteed to win tonight. So I haven't decided yet. I have to go through all my numbers and stuff, but I think all future live shows, I will just give away the gold. There'll be no number guessing, no nothing. I will just give away whatever. I might have to do cheaper bags every once in a while, but you know, I think I'm just going to give away the bags. I think what I'll do is just switch to just doing random bags that have no guaranteed gold, and then just give away the gold every live show. So. Yeah. No shirts or anything saying ugly mug. I got so many other better slogans than my ugly mug. I was like, even more gold. Hey everyone, as always. I got lots of things I say over and over. Ugly mug is not the one I wanted a t-shirt. Thanks, Weezen Geezer. I was actually surprised, you know, I think the best one out of all those was the Colorado Gold Camp. I really wish I could have did more bags. It's just the time I didn't have, you know. It would have been up to me if I had more time or I could figure out how to do the reviews much quicker. I would have done 30 bags off of eBay. Try and do them all. No, the winner does not get the bag. You just get the gold. The bag is going in my collection. And it's funny too, when I ordered that Paydirt, he emailed me that night and he said he was out of the actual bags and if I wanted to wait a week for the bag. And I said, yeah, I'll wait a week for the bag. I want the bag. That is 90% of me buying it. No. Yeah, I have a lot of slogans. I planned on doing merch a while back, but it's kind of back burner thing. It's on my very, very long to-do list, right behind update my website. So, the website isn't updated, and it hasn't been updated in 2 years. So you can see how far behind I am on my checklist. Great to hear you got your gold dime. Cool. So I'm always way behind on my checklist because I spend so much time doing the reviews, searching for new Paydirt to review and stuff like that it always takes that time. I have been updating my website though. It is 100% up to date except for the reviews. Everything else on there is up to date. I've rebuilt everything on the back end and I just have to start plugging in all the reviews. So it's going to take a while. Then once I'm done with that, then maybe we could work on merch or something. I could do my ugly mug shirts. Let me post the link, make sure everyone's up to date. So make sure you post a comment tonight so you can win some Paydirt gold. You won't actually win the Paydirt, you just win the gold. And I will send it with tracking, so it's guaranteed to get there. It won't get lost. So let me check up, make sure comments are being approved. Yeah, there's lots of things on my to-do list. I need to move my cameras around, my lights around, because right now I use 3 different cameras, and the front one is actually too high, and I have to it's shooting down at an angle, but I have to keep it high because my overhead camera, if it's any lower, will film part of it when I do those videos for my reviews. So I need to figure out just different ways to mount things. That's my biggest thing I need to do, is fix all my cameras and my lighting. Once I do that, then I can finish the website. Then I can do merch and a whole bunch of other ideas I have. And I'm working on my Christmas in July giveaway. And yes, everyone hit that like button, because I'm sure YouTube uses that like button for something. Speaking of the like button, it's funny. So yesterday I posted a video, the Blue Moon video. And when I did it, I had edited it at like 7 in the morning because I woke up really early, and I said, well, you know, what's the best thing to do at 7 in the morning when you're really, really tired and haven't had any coffee yet? Edit a video. So when I edit it, excuse me while I get my coffee. When I edit it, I put the same scene in twice, and I saw a comment that someone said, you know, you put the comment in twice. So I pulled the video, but when I pulled it, I saw it had, I think, like 30 views, or maybe 60, something like that. It had under 100 views, but it already had 2 dislikes. So when I re-uploaded, I said, as soon as I hit live, I want to see how long before it gets a dislike. 2 minutes before I got a dislike. So it's somebody that's got nothing. It's just funny that I find that somebody waits to get my notifications, because that means they have to be a subscriber, and then they get the notification, and they just come to my video to hit the dislike button. You know, so, you know, if you dislike me that much that you're actually going to subscribe to my channel just so you can dislike my videos within 30 seconds of me posting them. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get rich, but I don't worry about the likes or dislikes. I think they're just funny. You know, but it's funny because I can see, like, when I posted that video, when I redid the Blue Moon video, within 10 minutes, I only had, I think it was like a 40% favorable mark, because I had 3 dislikes and like 1 like. Because the people that dislike my videos go to my videos as soon as I post them and dislike them without even watching them or anything else. They just think that somehow or another those 3 dislikes they give to every one of my videos is going to hurt my channel. Like, YouTube's going to all of a sudden say, you know, these 3 people have been disliking all your videos. We're going to shut you down. You know, but I'm waiting on the Breeze Golden Paydirt video to come back. I just got my email back from YouTube where he's got to send them proof that he filed a lawsuit against me, and he's either got the option of he has to file a lawsuit against me. They gave him my address. They gave him all my info, so he either has to file a lawsuit against me or they're going to reinstate the video. So I'm hoping for either one myself. I'm not going to tell you which one I'm hoping for more, but hopefully, you know, it'll turn out the video will come back one way or another. What? Because I'm just dying for the video to come up, because I'm gonna post another video. I'm just gonna post another video. And if they don't, for some reason, even if he files a lawsuit and he does it, I'm just gonna re-edit that entire video and just put a black thing over his product, just so they can't copyright strike it again. But Steve without the Q, I have no idea what that means. He must be watching Clash's stream or something. You know, I always find it funny. I haven't watched one of Clash's Shane's live streams in a while, but I always thought it was funny when you just start seeing the numbers pop up nonstop. You know. Thank you, Outlaw Dot. Show's not over yet. I still have to do the giveaway. We're going to do the giveaway in 5 minutes. The thing though about the algorithms, HD Shovelhead, is they don't matter. For channels like mine, channel like yours, channel like any of the other reviewers that are under 10,000 subscribers, they don't matter. It just does not matter. If I had 100% likes on every video, 100% this, 100% that, it wouldn't change the income. It just wouldn't, and that's all that YouTube is about, is to get the algorithms are there for commercials. So if I put an ad on and I put a video out and it got 1,000 likes, 1,000 views, no dislikes, it wouldn't change. It would change, maybe I'd get a penny difference at the end of the month. That's it. You know, 90% of the algorithms that they're using are to look for strikes where your videos will have kids in them, have video violence in them, things like that, because advertisers don't want that. They don't want to post, you know, AT&T does not want a commercial on some video where some guy's, you know, shooting pigs, you know. It's just, so the algorithms are only really there for the bigger channels that are making huge amounts of money. And that's why once you see a lot of these channels, especially the really popular channels, is they will spend, one of the people I watch has over 1 million subscribers. And it's one of the ones my kids watch. So I watch with them. And I think his videos usually last about 30 minutes, something like that. And he spends 10 minutes of those asking for likes, asking for, you know, thumbs up, things like that. Because they need that. Because to them, there's a big difference. If you're making $10,000 a month on YouTube videos, just on the YouTube ads, and it drops to $6,000 because nobody's liking your video enough, then you have to start pushing that. But for me, it's not going to make a difference. You know, I prefer if I didn't have all dislikes, because then I would probably stop making the videos if I thought everyone hated my videos. But, you know, I probably would still make the videos anyway, just to spite all you people who disliked my videos. But, you know. No, it's Stephen LeBlanc. I don't think it's other Paydirt sellers, because I can notice the trend. So, like, when I did the videos for Eureka Gold Sands, for example, since he really dislikes my videos, especially the ones where I reviewed him, for I think about a month after that, I was getting a lot more dislikes, because he would tell everyone on Facebook, go to all his videos and dislike them. So on average, I think I get, you know, per 1,000 views I get an average of 3 dislikes. And for about a month after, I was getting 7 to 8 per 1,000. But then after a month, it drops back off. It's just, it's the same 3 people every month. It'll be, every once in a while I can see it spike a little bit because the video will get popular somewhere else and something happens. But it's people that subscribe to my channel that just doing it because, you know, they want their channel to be better than mine. So they think if they dislike mine, it hurts or helps, you know. The most important thing for YouTube videos are the view count, because obviously that helps your subscriber count, your view count. But one of the biggest things for YouTube is actually the length of time somebody watches your video. If you put an hour-long video up, but people are only watching it for 2 minutes, then that's really bad for your algorithm. But if you put up an hour video and the average watch time is 45 minutes, then you're more likely to get bigger and better advertisements on it. So that's one of the big things, is just the average watch time per video. Because I think mine, you know, my average video is 15 minutes is what my videos are. And I think my average watch time is 8 minutes. So like half. So you're only skipping through half of my video, people. I've never given any video a thumbs down. I very rarely give them a thumbs up. I might comment and say I liked your video, but I'm not one of those people that like to interact with YouTube a whole bunch. You know, I watch the videos on my phone or on my tablet, and usually I'm not even logged in. You know, I don't even think I logged in ever on my phone or my thing. It's just only when I'm on my computer am I logged in. I try not to log in on my phone or my tablet to anything. So just my, computer, so someone can steal my webcam and start watching me. Professor Grimm, I don't know. YouTube changes their algorithms for all kinds of things. I just know one of the biggest things, one of the main things that they look at is the amount of time your videos are watched based on how long they are. So if you have an hour-long video and people are only averaging watching it for 1 minute, that's a lot worse than if all the people that watched it were liking it. Because even if they liked it, they're only watching a minute of it. I skip through the whole thing. When I watch my own videos, I skip through the whole thing. Because a lot of times I'll have to go back to see something. Like when I re-review somebody, after I've shot the review, sometimes I'll go back to watch it to see. But I don't need to watch me panning it out or, classifying it down because I did it. So. Yeah. Oh, I don't worry about the haters. Nobody bugs me. I get some really nasty comments, which is one of the reasons why I keep all comments are per approval only. And sometimes people leave nasty comments and I just wait and I stew about it for a while. And I approve them and reply. I actually got one the other day where somebody called me an idiot for not weighing up the Paydirt outside of the bag, and that I was an idiot that they had to tell me that I should weigh up the Paydirt outside of the bag. The bag weighs 1/10 of an ounce, and I'm gonna weigh it up. The bag, I think in that video, the bag was supposed to be 6 ounces, and it weighed 7. I'm like, the bag doesn't weigh that much. It's just, I don't know what world they live in where they think a Ziploc bag weighs 1 ounce. But you get lots of hate. My good buddy, Wayne, when he used to do his videos, he took off comments on all his videos because he just hated reading some of the nasty things people say. My daughter wants to start making, and so does my son. They both want to do YouTube channels at some point. My son really wants to do a gaming channel, but I told him that's the worst thing about it is you get the comments. You get some really, you either got to not approve comments or you just never read them. I know there's a lot of big channels that never read their comments because they don't want to read all the garbage, I enjoy my community, so I like reading the comments, and I know I'm behind for replying to a lot of them because last month really got me behind shooting all the videos, or this month got me behind since I was shooting so many videos. But I like reading my comments. I like trying to reply to them, but you get hateful ones and stuff like that. They don't bug me. Usually I think they're funny. Yeah, my son really wants to do a gaming channel, but and my daughter wants to do animation, so because she's really good at drawing. I bought her a tablet so she can start where it's the little sketch tablet, so you can draw on them and it just transfers it straight to your computer and stuff. So, but yeah, I just make these videos for me. People like watching them. They like watching them. I'm not trying to get famous or rich or anything else like that. I like Paydirt, so I don't like people getting ripped off. Might as well make videos about it. Charles, I'm sick of eBay. I won't be doing eBay for a while. I'm done with eBay. I actually have one bag coming this month, which is an eBay seller, but I think I bought it off their website. But yeah, I got a top 10 list reason coming out this week on 10 reasons why not to buy Paydirt off of eBay. So I am just not a fan of eBay. And it's sad because they have some good sellers on there, but 90% of them are not good sellers. 90% sell eBay nuggets, so. Hey, Chris says, yeah, you're famous. And it'll actually be there if nobody does anything. It'll be their next live show, too. Well, That's exactly right, Adam Lomas. That's why I don't mind the dislikes. I don't mind the bad comments, because that means they watched my video, or at least turned it on. They clicked on the button. You know, sometimes you get some funny comments, like someone will say that they were watching some type of video and mine was recommended, and they'll say comments like, why was this recommended when I was watching a cooking channel? You know, and it'll just be some keyword that was close to the same. You know, I don't know what they were watching. You know, they might have been watching, you know, golden fried chicken or something like that, and I just happen to have golden chicken or something in my title. So they'll get recommended my video and they'll start watching it, and it'll freak them out. Those comments are always funny. See, Weezing Geezer, I hate the editing process. I just because it's looking at my face nonstop and my voice. I like making the thumbnails. I really enjoy making the thumbnails. I enjoy shooting the videos and panning out the Paydirt. That's the best part, getting the gold. The editing kind of sucks, but I have it down to a science that usually is pretty less brutal than it used to be. I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was chicken. I think I did like Chicken River Paydirt or something like that. So it had chicken in the title and it had gold. Somebody sent a comment that they were watching something with chicken. And I thought it was funny. Yeah, it might have been Chicken Miner. That's the only one I can think of that I've used chicken in the title. Yeah, Bryce, it has come. Chicken has come full circle. Yes, we were talking about chicken, Popeye's chicken. Yeah, Chicken Miner does sell out fast. I might try to review them again in a couple months. I know my first review of Chicken Miner was really good, and then the second one was not as good. So I definitely need a third one just to see. Thank you very much, Chris. I mean, see, I'm looking at the top of my page and it says Chris, but thank you very much, Richard Davis. Thank you very much. We'll have to see if it updates. Why isn't it updating? We'll see how long it takes to update. But thank you very much, Richard. Yeah, long videos are really a pain in the butt to edit. When I did some of my like my nugget bucket ones and things like that, where I'm just shooting nonstop, it's just, you know, and those usually aren't as bad. I mean, I think the longest I've had is 3 hours. A video where I've had 3-hour video and I've had to edit it down to like 35 minutes. Because you'll edit it and you keep saying, man, it's not short enough, so you got to keep watching it over and over and over to try and find parts that you can remove. And that's always hard. What's the most expensive dirt you have bought? Personally, the most expensive one I bought was probably, I don't know, $400, somewhere around there. I don't really buy too many expensive ones. The most expensive I've reviewed is a Lynch Mining ounce bucket, but somebody donated that to me, but they got the gold back. They just let me shoot a video of it. But I want to say, I mean, I've done a couple bags that were around the $400 mark. But not too expensive. You know, I want to get one of the alpha buckets, which really sucks because I was looking at the alpha bucket with Lynch Mining because someone actually emailed me, I guess like 2 weeks ago, and they were asking about buckets, and I said, oh, you should do the alpha bucket because it had a really good ROI at the time. And, you know, it's not the huge spend of $1,600. You could get it for $1,000. I think it was $1,015. Well, then they raised the price on it. They raised the price like $100 on it or something. Or I don't remember if they raised the price or if they lowered the gold. Because I think originally it might have been 16.5 grams and they lowered it to 15.5 maybe. I don't remember what it was. But the ROI dropped a little bit and I said, well, now I can't buy it. Didn't have the money either way, but just in my mind, I couldn't buy it. Yeah, I've done 2 Epic John videos, I think. Maybe even 3, where he sent me a really good Paydirt to pan out. So John's a really good buddy. So he always sends me, whenever he sends me Paydirt, it's always good. He's actually sent me a couple bags of Paydirt where I've never shot mail calls for him, but I did the El Dorado, which was the Dorado Gold. That one was $4.25. I remember that one because I actually looked at their website the day before yesterday to see if they were still selling it, and that was $4.25. So I want to say it's somewhere around the $400 mark is the most I've ever spent on Paydirt. It might be $4.99. I don't know. I try not to think about it, you know. You know, it's not too often that, you know, because that's usually I only get big ones if I know there's like a giveaway coming up that I'm going to do and I need more gold. So John's my best friend. John is my best friend. So he's a really good guy. He always helps me out. He is my muse. You know, whenever I have an idea or a thought about a video I want to make, I always send it to him first. And usually he tells me I'm being stupid or my idea is dumb, or he tells me it's a really good idea. And, you know, he always sends me ideas for videos that I should make and stuff like that. And then they get added to my to-do list, you know. Oh, yeah, don't you love internet companies that just decide to cut everything out? I have not seen their GPAA Paydirt can yet, though. I'll have to look at that one. Yeah, Richard's name, I think it takes 30 seconds before they change the name after the donation. Something like that. But thank you again, Richard Davis. Thank you, everyone. I need to move my camera. See, I need to change my camera so I can fit more than one name up there. I might have to change it around, the settings around. I just wasn't sure if this would work or not, but it works. So I'll have to play around with it for the next live show. Maybe keep 2 or 3 names up there. We'll have to see. But y'all ready to do a giveaway? Make sure you leave a comment. We're going to do the giveaway. And then I'm going to go find something to eat because I'm hungry. So go leave a comment. Let me go check, make sure all comments are approved. And then we're going to do... All right, all comments are approved. And as always, YouTube has no affiliation with this giveaway, nor any of their affiliates or companies. This is all 100% on my channel. And you have 30 days to collect. Oh, Guido, thank you very much. That's just too kind, Guido. Now I hope one of y'all win this gold, because now I'm going to feel bad. You know, I'm going to feel really bad if somebody doesn't win that just donated to my channel. Here, I'm trying to get something. But well, I can't make the next bag big, Guido, because I already have, I buy my Paydirt almost 2 months in advance. And so far, that's the biggest nugget I ever found. 2 grams. So I always save my biggest nugget. That's the one thing I save for all my gold, is I always save the biggest nugget. So that's the biggest nugget I've found so far in any Paydirt, and that was from lynch mining, and that was 2 grams. But Guido, that will go towards Paydirt. It always goes towards Paydirt. I have some plans for some, this month, coming up month, I'm going to be doing some bulk Paydirt. I did eBay last month, so this month I'm going to be doing lots of bulk Paydirt. But then after that, I'm going to start to change up my formula a little bit on how I review Paydirt. Not how I do it, but just the types of bags I'm going to do. So that will definitely go towards that. I hope everyone's going to enjoy the new way I'm gonna do videos, or I'm not changing my formula any. It's just I will be buying some bigger bags of Paydirt. So So, all right, let's do the giveaway. I hope everyone's posted their thing. Let's do a giveaway. Let me get rid of that. There we go. Get rid of that. All right. So we're going to go pull some names here. Oh, you're gonna look at my ugly mug now. There you go. I'm just gonna shrink my mug down. Makes it easier than me flipping stuff around. I hate to always pop it up because that could scare little kids that might be in the room if I just pop my face up really quickly. So, all right, let's do giveaway. $95 comments. All right, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. Drum roll. All right, let's pick a winner. Torchy 2010. I really enjoy your channel. Just started watching you. Keep up the great reviews. Well, see, there you go. You started watching my channel, and now you won some gold. So, congrats to you. And congrats to everyone for playing and watching my show as always. So, Torchy 2010. I will post my email in a second in the chat. Make sure you email me so I can send this gold off to you. Well, that was awesome. That was much easier. See, that's much easier than picking numbers, isn't it? So, Torchy, let me post my email address. So it's easy, Dylan@MillerProspecting.com. Make sure you email me. You have 30 days to collect this, and I will send it off to you. After 30 days, it goes into my personal stash. So don't rush to email me, because in 30 days, it'll go into my stash. So, but yeah, the biggest nugget I've found. Well, the biggest nugget I have found on Paydirt I'm reviewing, where I purchased it, was 2 grams. I did find bigger nuggets when I did the Lynch Mining Nugget Bucket, or their... What was it? It was American Freedom Bucket. But that was somebody who purchased the bucket for me, sent it to me, and then I sent them back the gold. So I couldn't keep the gold, so it didn't count. But the biggest one I found where I could keep the gold was 2 grams. So I think from now on I'm going to keep this format where I'm just going to give away the gold every show. You know, I get enough people on Patreon and enough subscribers, and it's a lot easier. The picking number thing was getting on my nerves. So it was easier than just having y'all guess numbers randomly scrolling up on the screen. But just giving away the gold's good. So, and thank you, Torchy. And congrats. And thank you, everyone, for playing. It was the easiest game you ever get to play. You just post a comment. But, well, I'm glad everyone showed up tonight. I will be doing another live show next week. I don't know if I'm going to have a video up Saturday or not. I'm trying to work on it. But just the Paydirt I have to review next month is kind of tough Paydirt. I haven't even figured out how I'm going to review them all. So I might not have a video up Saturday. But for sure I will have a video up Monday. And until then, I think I'm going to go and find something to eat. And then watch some YouTube while I'm eating. So, well, actually, I'm going to catch up on my Gold Rush. I just got the TV show. I just got to season 9 finally. So, and Joel Green, no, I never get to go outdoors. I've got bad knees, bad shoulders, bad back, and I'm waiting for all my surgeons to finish fixing me. Once I'm the Bionic Man, I plan on it. Then I'll have a heart attack, but you know, that'll be okay. Dragonfire. Came to see the gold painting. I know it's one of those things where it's really rough with buying the Paydirt I do for these live shows. It would be so much better if it was like 2 pounds of Paydirt because it would take longer to do the live show. But they don't have any that aren't expensive. You know, you find a 2 pound or 3 pound bag, they're like $70, and they still only have $12 worth of gold in them. So I don't want to spend $70 to give away $12 worth of gold. So I try to find the bags that are, you know, 8 ounces, 12 ounces, stuff like that, because I know I can get, you know, more gold out of them because they're not spending all their money on shipping. So, but we'll see. Next Thursday, I don't know who I'm going to be panning out next Thursday, but regardless of who I pan out next Thursday, somebody will win the gold. And I will have a video up at least by Monday, if not sooner. And I really appreciate everyone for catching my live show, because you could have been watching Clashes instead. And I'm sure a lot of you were watching both of them at the same time. You're on season 3, episode 3. Well, I was on season 6. Just with this coronavirus, I've been playing it in the background while I'm doing other things. So I'm finally caught up to season 9. So it was just driving me crazy when I would see commercials or, you know, something on the news about them, and I couldn't read it or see it because I didn't want to get any spoilers. So yeah, I want to see Dave too. So all right, everybody, have a good night and stay safe. And then I will see you. I will put up reviews, but I will be live next Thursday. So I will put up the notification for that by Monday when the next show will be. And I also post on YouTube and on Patreon the gold results for tonight, so everyone can see how much that weighed. All right? So I'm going to get out of here and let you all have a good night and have fun. Stay safe, everybody.